Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Megaman 04. Last time we left off, we had taken care of our first two, I've forgotten how to pronounce the name again. I'm just gonna call them the E group. So, let us continue on. Next mission. Where to go next? Save you for last. You'd be good. Would you be alright? No. Who did I take care of next? I believe I took care of this guy here, in the Hibernation chamber. I've discovered an old Cyber-Elf research lab that is over a century old. Some of the failed experiments have been in hibernation since the war. They are starting to wake up, and some of them are quite dangerous. There are mechanoloids and mavericks all over the place. Infiltrate and wipe out the enemy. This mission? Yes. Alright, ready for transfer. Okay. I found a door in a different location with a special lock, and it looks like you'll need a card key to open it. This doesn't have any direct bearing on your current mission, but I just wanted to let you know in case you wanted to check it out. Now, she actually gave us an important way of getting a sub-tank. Only problem is if you're fighting for the EX skill, you're gonna have to come back for it later. If you're fighting in a clouded area, you can obtain it. Now, forgot about the ice. Because it's down here, but you have the snow blocking the way. So you won't be able to get it yet until you come back in the clouded area. So, it's your choice if you want to get the sub-tank or the EX skill first. V-claws. They're annoying. But there's a certain enemy that's carrying a card key on him. And you want to grab that with a zero knuckle. And then, since either path will lead you to the door, I'll show you which door it is. Ow, stupid V-fire. Don't like them at all. And, as you can guess, check behind here, you never know what you can find. There we go. Take care of you. And now we have ice physics. Which, I believe there is a foot chip you can make to help with the ice physics, but they're very rare and they're not that hard to maneuver on, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. I jump around on the ice most of the time anyway, so it's not a bother to me. And in all honesty, once you get the double jump foot chip, there's nothing else in this game you need. This thing, well, this thing's fun. You can get the, parts from them. I screwed that up. Like, if you destroy those wheel things, you can get their parts and some of the things you need them for. But they go down easily. I think all you have to do is mash the saber most of the time and you're fine. Unless you're me, who's reckless as all. And just like the other mini-bosses, it goes faster and faster each time. But this is also a good way to grind for E-crystals if you can get the stupid things to drop them. I've tried sitting here for hours trying to get E-crystals and nothing. I know you get plenty of parts, but that was about it. And ice spikes. Worse than normal spikes. I'm trying to play this as legitimately as possible, but I will abuse my double jump when I need it. Take that. And spikes. Ignoring you. Easy pattern. Too much practice in this game, I swear. Okay, and this is the door where you use it. If you stand here and have the card key, use it, and this gate will disappear. And that's a free sub-tank. There's no enemies in there or anything. Okay, enough rambling, let's continue on with the stage. By the way, Metars in here will love to give you hugs, so be careful. They'll try their best. And these, I believe, are scrap elves. They will infect these Pantheon corpses here, like this, and those Pantheon corpses will drop parts. I believe you need at least 2 Pantheon corp parts to build something. Metar, Beefire. But this is pretty much the home stretch here. The boss is right here. And with the little amount of health you start out with, I would suggest using the Buster against this guy. I actually still use it myself. Gah, you kept me waiting, hero. I thought you might have been ripped apart by my helpers. Here I rushed to get everything ready for you. Then again, there are none that can keep up with me. I hope you can at least make things interesting for me. After all, you are a hero. Now, believe it or not, this guy reminds me a lot of Blizzard Wolfang. Too much, to be exact. You know what? I think I'll use the Saber Slash. No, I need a farther distance. Be careful of this guy a lot. He's evil. Try to figure out his pattern if you can. I'm kind of concentrating here because I haven't fought him in so long. Yeah, I would be dead by now. Unless I had the sub-tank. This guy's fun to fight, though. I like his pattern and style. You figure it out eventually. But I would suggest keeping to the walls as much as you can. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna, if I can, ow, I'd be dead by now too if that were the case. There we go. Not bad. True to the name, hero. But it's not over yet. Not by a long shot. The true power of Ragnarok is only just beginning. You should start preparing your list of excuses when you have to explain why you couldn't save Area Zero. Ugh. Oh, TV, don't do this now. 5 minutes, jeez. My TV, I don't think is gonna last much longer. Ruthless Edge. And it's connected to a power bar, and I don't think that power bar is very powerful. Welcome back. Thank you, Zero. You've helped contain the Cyber Elves. Now they can rest in peace. Okay. Now I kind of don't want to do the next stage because... after that is the halfway point. But I should show off at least what you get. From the plant lady we fought earlier, you get the Sky Chaser, which does this, and it will actually, the rubble will hurt the enemies. I'll keep it equipped, actually. And then from fighting our lizard friend here, we get the Ice Blade, which is the down Saber Slash, which takes care of our electricity-based enemies, but it's not very helpful with the bosses that we fight. Sorry, a little tired. I wonder, I'm trying to think if there's anything else to show off, but I think you should have enough parts for some recipes. And with 300 E-crystals, you can level it up to level 2. And what's the level 2 one? 4 increases your max vitality by 4, so you have more of a fighting chance. Let's talk to Searview and I can show off some stuff. Now, you should have enough for the quick charge rule. No, quick charge, what was it? Don't get fencers till another stage. Here we go, the Quickfoot chip. You can, if you create 3 Carabos, you can make the Quickfoot. Anything else? There's a lot of stuff I can make right now, but... Which, actually, I do want to make this one. And I'm out of poplins now. Poplins are easy to get. Go to Area 0, just keep pulling them out of the ground and they'll drop their parts eventually. You might have enough for your first S crystal by this point. You just need a Fatal, excuse me, a Mechaman, a V-Fire, and Serotanum. I suggest making 2 for the sub-tanks, but if you want to get the junk parts, I do suggest making 1 more for the junk body. I need an RB cannon for this. And my foot is numb. Why are you numb? Wake up, wake up, wake up. You should have enough for something else, I believe, as well, but I'm not certain. Since I have enough to make these, I'm gonna make them. But you can actually just make some random stuff, too. Like, there is guides for it online, but you can experiment every now and then. More or less, you may just end up getting a bunch of junk. But the junk is handy for making the junk armor, which is an interesting armor. There are certain requirements for it to be used. I'll explain it closer to when you can actually make everything. But if you talk to Searview, he'll give you a bunch of information as well. And I think I'll show off talking to the Cyber Elf since I'm already maxed out. But if you go to upgrade your elf, you can evolve it. I suggest talking to it at least 3 or 4 times every time you evolve it, because it will actually tell you a few things. Like, since it's at level 8, it'll tell me the level 7 hacker commands for both the Saber and the Buster. I myself have not tried to use them. And it usually just talks to you like, "Zero, thanks for helping me." And you can actually view the effects of everything as well. But make sure to reset them because they will actually activate. Not really much else to show. I kind of want to keep this short, so I'm trying to think of a few things. You know what, actually, I can go back and show you where to get that disc. That's a good one to use. Go to the Hibernation chamber when it's sunny, and you can grab that data disc. Randy knows. Okay, so I'm just going to switch over to the Z-Knuckle here, and we'll head over there quickly. Just dash slash with these guys and they're nothing. The defenses are a little more challenging under the snow, I find. Head down here. And equip the Z-Knuckle when you get the chance. I'm throwing that away. Those are actually the guys that are carrying one. The Micro Crabs. But this guy is the one carrying it. Got him. See? It's a big data disk, but... And if you did kill him by mistake, don't worry, you can respawn him. Like that. I'll show him off here. He's carrying the data disk. And that's the disk you want. You actually do need these guys as parts as well. As well as this guy, which I don't like. Ignore you, and we'll just get there quickly. I'm just taking care of this quickly. That's 1. That's 2. I apologize if this is a boring episode. There we go, 1 left. I'm just taking a beating here, but you should at least have a sub-tank by this point. that takes care of the mini-boss. And as you can see, there's no spikes here because there's no ice. Itchy. Had time to be itchy. So you can make the level easier on yourself when you're not going for your EX skills. I just about got squished. Come back here, elevator. I need you. Taking care of you and you. And you always do regain your health when you return to the stage, so don't worry about not having enough health. Ah, stupid V-fires. Now here we are. Use the chip. It's gone. You can throw it away at this point. And in an empty room, there will just be a sub-tank sitting right here. So, now that we've shown that off, let's exit the stage. I think that should do it. So I'm gonna stop here. Oh crap, I hope nothing's burning. Sorry, I caught the smell of smoke. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Let's Play Mega Man 04. This is Autumn Child saying I'll see you all next time.